What are you talking about? There ain't no stream here, Graham. There's no stream here. That's just bard time. No stream, only bard. Bye. No, don't leave me. Hop, 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 hop. Hop, 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 hop. How dare you be 7 minutes for a queue at this time of day? It's just so rude. Do I have... I've done all the hunting things. No, I haven't! Alright, let's go hunt. To Northern Thanalan. To Northern Thanalan. The Blue Fog. Wah, ba, ba. No. Don't look at me. Don't look at me, Basilisk. And looking for you. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. Food. Anyway, how you doing today, Graham? Doing good? Oh my god, 60. That's insane. How could you do that? But that's good to hear that you're doing well. I quite like the attack animation for the wind bite. Oh. That was so rude. Oh my god, I can see again. Is it because the moon is out? Oh, there's an Ahriman over here. There's another Ahriman over here. I just tuck myself in the corner here. Oh, bye, Ahriman. Yeah. I was like, I wonder if I can kill it before it pops, but like pop, but no, I cannot. I didn't mean to close it. Why is someone naked? That's right. Spam AoE. Cause I ain't got no songs. Flick, 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 flick. Da 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 da. Yes, you're dead, 'cause we killed you, now you're dead. I can't even backflip, that's so rude. Ow. There's a random man behind us attacking me. Healer, please help. Thank y'all. Da 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 da. Big AoE spam. Oh no, something has targeted me. What is that class? Monk. I have not monked before. Not yet. I have no magic. I have no magic. Stupid invuln phases. He did! I got a commendation as a TPS. Yay. Damn, I got 3 levels from that. Alright. Now I just finished killing this Araman. And then I might as well finish with the Shelf Eye Reaver. Just get it out of the way. Ailport. Da 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 da. Ugh. Some funky rock textures. Oh no, there's a fate again. There's like always a fate here. I can't move for fear of triggering the other ones. Ah, shit! Oh no, I got caught. I've been caught out. What? He used the same ability as me? Alright, last one. Last guy to kill, and then I have completed the hunting log for Archer. Da 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 da. Da 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 Bump on the log, Archer. And then back to this. You will listen to my request, though you know me for the vainglorious fool I am. I am humbled. The boon I ask of you is simple. I would have you sing for me. Oh, I didn't even get to see the performance. A heartfelt performance, masterly delivered. You have come far in such a short time, my young apprentice. Hearing your song this day, I am convinced you are well on your way to surpassing me. As a bard and archer both, soon there will be naught left for me to impart to you. Arshato, you have proven yourself worthy of the consecrated garments worn by the true bards of old to honor the keeper. I speak of the choral attire. The attire was entrusted to me when Puknopoki and I first met, deep within the Twelveswood. The Moogle and I had traded scarce more than a handful of words when he preferred to me the attire along with the soul of the bard. At that time I knew not the true power of song, and so declined the gifts, but Puknopoki would not be denied. For all his good humor, the Moogle can be as unmoving as a rock. The attire chooses the wearer, not the other way around, he insisted. I found myself yielding to his will. Oof, excuse me. In mastering the verses of war, I won acclaim beyond my wildest dreams. Upon the field of battle, and for a time, I was well pleased. Alas, my lust for glory knew no bounds, the consequences of which you are already aware. It was in the wake of the massacre of Griffin Crossing, stricken with guilt. I wanted naught more than the earth to open up and swallow me whole. I had lost the will to live, But I was too craven to end it myself, and so I took to wandering aimlessly, in search of a place to die, far away from the judging eyes of men. And disillusioned with the power of song, I committed an act of folly. I scattered the choral attire across the realm. If the attire chooses its wearer, I challenged, then let it find its way back to me. Determined that I would not be proven wrong, I went to great pains to ensure that the attire would never again see the light of day, and the pieces now rest in places of peril. Being the proud fool that I was, it never crossed my mind that mayhap another was meant to don it. I would entrust the choral attire to you, Oshato, but as you can see, you must needs brave the dangers to claim it. I shall mark its whereabouts on your map, but I can afford you no further aid beyond that. I am deeply sorry that my folly of years past has entailed this burden upon you, but Althak works in mysterious ways. In his wisdom, it may be that he has sent this trial to test your spirit. I mean not for my sentiments to encumber you, but I am convinced you are the one chosen by the choral attire. But pray, do not take that as license for complacency. Trials wouldn't be called such if they failed to tax one's ability. Stay ever on your toes, Ashato. I would have you return whole of body, and bearing the 4 parts of my surrendered raiment. Heed me, O puissant Althak. Reverse these seasons turning, that we might gaze upon the battles of yore. We go this way. Because there's a quest marker there. The Lesser Kellogg's. Well, that was easy. Some of these quests are really not made for you to be able to fly. It entirely trivializes it. Ugh. Ooh. Yoink. I feel like this is the one that's probably missing. Oh no. Hat, gloves, boots, pants, yeah. Never mind. None of these will be missing. Oof. I got some pretty bad indigestion at the moment. Damn, that's pretty deep in Lark's Call. One moment. What car is that? It looks ridiculously futuristic. But there's a cave I want to explore. Okay. Nope, I went too far out. So you have returned, sound of body and mind, I trust, and you bear the 4 parts of the coral attire. I knew you for the true owner of these garments ere I heard your song. Since the day we met, your determination has reminded me of much that I have lost, and I would have again. I have at last settled my heart on a matter that has plagued me for some decades. When my preparations are complete, you shall know of my decision. Until then, may your song lift the spirits of your allies, and your arrows seek the hearts of your foes. Okay, so I just gotta get another little bit of a level in. Why are you better than the boots that I just got? Why the bard got such spiky legs? Hat. Why are the level 49 gear, like, strictly better than this? Oh, because those were the boots. Yeah, those other boots look better. I thought those were the leggings, because they were, like, so high up. Wearing a hat this time. Look at me with a hat. Alright. Into a dungeon. Ah, it's the Aurum Vale. Oh. And that'll round me out to 50 in theory. That should get me to 50. Then I can do the last quest, and I can also start doing the other roulettes. When you say the old gear, you mean like the item sets, Brain? the quest gear. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Oh, never mind. Bye. Maybe, if the tank says yes. The tank did not say yes. So, we get to finish killing the rock. Oh, is this one an achievement fate? It is. Is this a soloable one? No, this is not a soloable one. I unsynced! I unsynced! I don't think any of the achievement fates are soloable, are they? I guess they might be if I didn't have, like, hot garbage gear. Why Blue Mage specifically? What makes Blue Mage better? Why isn't everyone playing Blue Mage then? If they're insane. Oh, is it like a grind? Wait, you can't do normal content with Blue Mage? Is that what makes it a limited job? Oh, okay. So you can't queue with blue mage. Interesting. I was unaware of this. He died. That one I can do. I wonder how powerful Beastmaster will be. This queue popped ages ago. What did it? One day I will start doing blue mage stuff. Today, however, is not that day. Gargamel. That's the guy from the Smurfs. What level is this guy? $44. I didn't. Jesus Christ, I was so close to leveling up. I need, like, 132 experience points. Cool. Wait, why did I get no XP for that? I did. Oh no, I need 1,000 and something. I can't count. I need 1,000 and something. There we go. Requiem for the Fallen. Just another flat buff. Not a song. You have done well, my young apprentice. In returning with the choral attire, you have reaffirmed my faith in you. I see no further reason to withhold from you the existence of the final piece in the set, the piece that had brought us together. Listen well, Ashato. When I put down my bow, I vowed never again to set foot in the Twelveswood. That I now forsake my oath is for no other reason than to impart my knowledge to one who would succeed me. Lest you wonder why I should deem that so important, permit me to relate you an event which brought about a great change in me. My most recent journey had taken me to Uldar, where I found myself ambling through the marketplace early one morn. Browsing the wares on display, mine eyes were met with a relic from my past, a piece from the choral attire that I had discarded decades before, and countless malms away. I felt at once that it was not mere chance that had reunited me with it, and put forth the coin with nary a pause. Holding the garment in my hands, I resolved to find a worthy heir to my legacy. And alas, no sooner had I arrived in the Twelveswood than I found myself mobbed by archers seeking to hone their skills. Amongst those who came, not a one showed the least interest in poetry and verse. Sorely discouraged and regretting my decision, I made to strike camp and leave the Twelveswood once more, never to return. It was then that you appeared, young one. Some of them did say they wanted to do poetry, but they felt they had too much of a duty to defend. Whereas I do not have a duty. I am free to do whatever the fuck I want. When you expressed your desire to learn song, I could scarce contain my joy. Looking back, I am fully convinced that our meeting had been preordained. Your coming has instilled me with the courage to attend that matter of which I spoke earlier. I am ready to make a pilgrimage to the scene of my regiment's demise. Ever since that fateful day, I have been haunted by visions of my fallen comrades, torment graven upon their bloodied faces. Lost to hope, but too craven to end my own life, I wandered the land aimlessly, seeking a place to die, but the heavens denied me even that. Yet when it seemed that despair would draw me wholly into its black abyss, never to emerge again, a melody resounded within me. It was then that I awakened the power of song and found a new purpose in life. I embarked upon a journey to master such verses as would bestow peace upon the fallen, that I might lay the tortured souls of my comrades to rest. Oh, excuse me. It has taken long years, but now I believe I can offer a requiem worthy of my comrades. To do so, however, I require one last favor of you, Ashato. I would ask you escort me west of the Observatorium in the Coerthas Central Highlands. I was just there! It is there that we shall find the scene of my regiment's demise. Your presence kindles me with a courage I had thought lost. I would have none other by my side as I undertake this pilgrimage. Now, as I enter the most daunting stage of my life, once you arrive, I pray that you I ask that you pay your respects with another bouquet of Nemea lilies. When my requiem is sung, you shall have the final piece of the coral attire. Heed me, O puissant Aetheric. Reverse thee the dance of the stars. I'll thwart the night sky, so that we might ease the suffering of souls long departed. It's interesting that this job quest hasn't had a villain at all. I guess the White Mage didn't really have a villain. It wasn't until the Heavensward stuff that there was an antagonist there. Yeah, the Bard quest line's all about internal struggle as opposed to external struggle. That's a wall. Da-da-da-da-da-da. We're gonna get ambushed by Ixal again, and he's not going to lock up this time. Maybe. We'll find out. Yep. You gonna lock up this time? Are you feeling better? We are surrounded, and our foes seem disinclined to listen to parley. You must survive this, Ashato. My soul is overburdened with the deaths of too many dear companions. We spam the AoE shots. Oh shit, I can't move. Backflip. I know. Powerless. No, I got grabbed again. Oh, good thing I'm just out of range. Backflip. I did it. Oshato, without you, I will not be standing here this day. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Forgive me, my friends. I have kept you waiting over long. He did it! He fired an arrow! The Keeper be praised. I can wield a bow once more. It was you, young one, who helped me remember how. Look at my fancy hat. I had known this for some time, but your presence is as a salve for the wounds of my soul. Your coming has delivered me from the nightmares of my past. My worthy successor, to you I entrust the final piece of the coral attire. Don it and go forth to fill the hearts of men with courage and purpose. Though the seasons may turn, bending a man's back and dimming his eye, so long as there is life, there is reason to hope. Thank you, Oshato, for showing me the truth of this. With the blood of my comrades upon my hands, to simply draw breath racked me with such guilt as I could not bear. But the time for mourning is past. I shall take up the bow once more, and lend what aid I can to the gods' quiver. In fighting for those who yet live, I do my fallen comrades the greatest honor. Yet another melody resounds within you, I see. Then there is naught more I can impart to you. As equals, let us together give praise to life and all the joy that it brings. Heed me, O puissant Althik. Turn thee over the hourglass of time, that we might exult in the glory of creation. In thine exalted name we sing, that the living may savour life, and the departed know true peace. Oh, I don't need to go back. Okay. No. I thank you, Oshato. Thank you again, Oshato. You have blessed this old fool with the gentle touch of salvation. Eorzea awaits. Go forth now, and inspire endless hope and courage with the beauty of your songs. May we one day meet again. Wait, if I hit decline now, does he just show back up here? He does. I did it! A Bard's Tale? That's a video game. Oh my god, it's pink. Alright, we'll lose the hat this time. let's go to... that was the wrong button. We go to Limsa. And wait for everyone to load in. So we've only got 3 base classes to go. I shall get me... I don't have enough! Alright, I guess we queue in for a roulette. Cool, I guess. Instant pop. Now, am I gonna cry about it? I'm hovering my toggle. I've toggled my toggle. Backflip. I saw someone run over there. I thought it was one of the other players. I was just said. Oh yeah, I need to actually do something here. Hecto. Backflip. much AoE. Mini spam. Meh. Da 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 da. I gotta sit here and watch this guy prattle. Prattle on and on and on. I strongly dislike that. So how is everyone? My outfit is so flamboyant. Especially next to the two in the back that have just black. I guess black and gold's pretty like flamboyant, but in a very different way. Not flamboyant, extravagant, I guess. Am I free? I'm free! Fire, fire, fire! Da, 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 da. Ow. Yay, I'm in front for once. I get to do all the murdering. I'm not doing a very good job of the murdering. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Oh, cool. Next cutscenes. Laser beam. No, that's not a laser beam. Alright. It's this bitch. Yay. I'm definitely crying about it this time, though. What? Hmm. Sid's X, exactly, yeah. Mm. Da 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 da. Guys, yaps and yaps. It's been so long since I've actually done the Praetorium. I was starting to get used to it, and now I've just like, it feels so much longer than it did. Yeah, I never experienced the old one. And I don't... I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I never have to. Never will have to. Spam all the shots. That was not the correct one. Oh. You never had to experience it either? I'm glad. He has been murdered. Moided. Moided, I say. Moided. No, he escaped. What a bitch. Have they ever, like, publicly addressed how painful the MSQ roulette is? Like, have they ever just talked about it? Has it come up in any of their announcements or, like, conversations where they're like, we recognize that this is a problem, but we're not gonna change it? This way.
Look for the lips control panel. It'll be somewhere nearby. Take the lid down, and you should find yourself in the chamber of the Ultima weapon.
Okay. So that's why the cutscenes are unskippable. Like, I kind of get the reason why the cutscenes are unskippable. I just think there should be some, like, you know, if everyone is, I guess, like, as everyone has done this already, not if everyone skips, but, like, if everyone has like, experienced this, or is doing it specifically from the MSQ roulette, rather than, like, actively queuing into the Praetorium. Shut up, Sid. Your original voice is so painful to listen to.
Tell me, for whom do you fight?
My ears.
Do you believe in Eorzea? Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit.
We love spaghetti code.
Is an instrument of deception.
Pretty sure every game runs in spaghetti code.
Cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead.
At least I have a cat with me this time.
Rarely respond in kind.
She is laying on the ground next to me, being a gremlin.
Is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe there
Why are you
guardians,
kicking me?
why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well in Cartano and call them down?
That's my hand.
They will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether. Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, every one. Except for this, and you will see how Eorzea's fate is bleeding the land dry.
Damn, I've been streaming for an hour and a half.
Masters,
I feel like I've been streaming for a lot longer. Usually it's the other way around.
these false deities, what drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Swan, to grovel at their feet? The answer: your masters lack the strength to do otherwise.
Hello, hello, Insanity. How are you?
Anything, man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles,
It's in the title. Well, it's in the... It's in the thing about at the top of the screen there, in big red letters.
knowing this, but a single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization, and in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. Come,
The long dungeon, yeah.
Face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule.
Shut up, Gaius.
It is only right that I should take your realm, for none among you has the power to stop me.
Why do you make so many ults? Like, this game is designed so that you can do everything with a single character. But you're just constantly making new characters. What does that mean, Thyrus? Nomen est omen. I have no idea what that means. The name is Insanity, I see. I am in understanding now. Phantasma. Are these susceptible to poison? They are. Cool. Ow, I got hit by that. I didn't realize he did that. Oh no, he's doing things! Whoop. He didn't even get the second phase, he just died. I received a player commendation! Yay! I think this is the first time I've ever gotten a commendation in MSQ Roulette. Everyone usually just leaves immediately. Okay, now I can get the Magitech bow. Whoa, that's ridiculous looking. I love it. Jesus Christ, that's huge! Damn, I was really hoping it would be like a transforming harp. That's insane. This thing is giant. It's like, it's really cool, but it's like absolutely ridiculous. I do love the transformy things. Yeah, the strength to draw this would be ridiculous. Okay. Trial, because I can do them now. Oh, damn. Trial queues be popping tonight. Actually, queues in general be popping tonight. Because that MSQ roulette was, like, instant as well. Who are you? Nabriales. It's been a while since I've done this one. Spin, 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 spin. Oh, he's gone. Yes, I have. They did that in the free run anime. To be fair, like, medieval archers were strong as fuck. It requires a lot of strength to pull warbows back. Like, their strength was no joke. Oh yeah, that thing would just be a whole other thing entirely. It does depend on the tension. Like, you could have a bow that big and just have it tensioned badly. It also, like, just doesn't function as a bow looking at it. Hold on. I gotta dodge the things for a sec. Command and Conquer fun fact, sure. I know nothing about Command and Conquer. But sure. Okay, hold on. Now, does this function as a bow? It does not. Because bows fire with the flexion of the limbs, but this thing's limbs don't flex at all. It's almost like the string is elastic with the way it moves. Which would make it technically a slingshot, I believe. Because if it uses elasticity, it's a slingshot, not a bow, regardless of its form. Ah! No! I fell in. Oh, we all fell in. Wah! That being said, I do imagine that most, like, even if I got, like, a regular-looking bow in this game, it would look more like a, its, like, function would be that of a slingshot, physically. Just because they probably haven't coded the flexion of the bow shaft into it. Ba-da-da-da-da. Who gets a commendation? You get a commendation. Because you're the first one I saw. I got a plot commendation! Yay! I always find it so wild when I get a commendation as a DPS, because, like, most of the time people just do what I just did and auto-pick a support or a healer or a tank. I guess Archer's kind of a support, so that might be why people pick them sometimes. Or Bard. Damn, I didn't even get a level off of that. That's so rude. On the road again. Can't wait to get on the road again. Da-da. I guess I will do this. 6 minutes. One of the missions in the Imperial campaign, Red Alert 3, Region Black Tortoise, plays out in Santa Monica with the HQ of the EA crew. Dave's had a grudge towards EA since it's not only HQ targetable and hostile, but you also get a ton of money. Yeah, I love it. One of my favorite stories about like creatives being vindictive towards companies. There is an anime called Zom 100. Zom 100 starts off with the main character working in what's known in Japan as black companies, which are effectively like worker exploitation companies. Make people work overtime, like tight deadlines, like you're effectively just being worked to death. And black companies in Japan. The anime was made by a company called Bug Films, which was formed by a bunch of OLM employees. OLM is the animation production that does Pokemon. That's their kind of biggest thing that they do. But they all left OLM and made Bug Films because they were sick of working in shit conditions. They considered it to be a black company, and they vowed that when they made Bug Films that they would not be a black company in their production. Like, there'd be workers' rights and all that kind of stuff. In the anime adaptation of Zom 100, the black company that the main character works for at the beginning of the anime is called ZLM. And the logo looks eerily similar to OLM's. It does not look like that in the manga. It's just the animation changed just to they changed the style and the name of the company that the main character works for at the start of the series purely to throw shade on OLM. What to do. I've done my hunt. I've still got one more to do for you. Oh, I didn't finish you. I thought I finished you. I did not. Well, let's go do that then. Just kill a single Swiftbeak. Oh, the wait time went down. Have you seen Zom 100? Yeah. I love Zom 100. It's great. You should watch all of it. Bug Films, secondary follow-up fun fact. Bug Films are the one producing the Witch Hat Atelier anime. Well, not producing, animating it. Which is currently the exceedingly talked about right now. died. I've done all of them! Yay! Spite. Spite is the best motivator. Well, I have made it to... I have made it to here. I kind of don't know what to do right now, though. I think after I get Archer or Bard up to close to 70, I'll probably start the MSQ up again. At least close to 70, so that I can still, like, do roulettes with it on my, like, do my dailies with it, as I go through the MSQ with another class. To, like, it'll catch up eventually. Oh. Arrow rain! Arrow rain! Damn, you just almost got bodied by that thing. Hey! This guy was in a queue that I did a little earlier. My leveling roulette there. Backflip! Seeing no pugilist makes you sad. It'll get done. It'll get done. Just not quite yet. Backflip. Da, da. Ah, bombs! Ah, bombs! Well, that bird got a minigun. I think Sylvia might die here. Oh no. Looks like they got out of the way fast enough. Moida. Moida has been successful. And backflip. So, Insanity, how many ults do you have that actually have, like, a degree of progress? Oh no, this alarm sound. The fact that you have to think about it is insane to me. I guess, yep, as Thyra said, the name fits. Level 20 up, I guess. Between 1 and 4. That's a wide range. It takes me years to be wanting to be, like, willing to, like, replay content like that. I couldn't do it. I couldn't go through all of that over again. What's that one do again? Don't stand in the flame. AoE shots. I didn't get the backflip. poison food. I love how poison works on a gunship. Da 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 da. Don't want it. I don't want it. Because, like, you do know that you can play every class on a character, right? Defeat, question mark, question mark, question mark. So unfazed by it. Playing instead of buying a level boost, he would just either send me money or shout me Korean barbecue. Oh my god. Big dragon. I think Bahamut is still bigger than Midgard Somna. Why did you pull me? I was much safer where I was. Why did you pull me? Backflip. Slightly too big. I can't like overlap them with AoE shots. It was one of those. Ow. But yeah, I tried WoW, like... ad break's on at the moment. I'll wait till the ad break is over to talk. Da 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 da. What did it? Don't want it. Ugh, okay. Well, that's all my dailies done. Like, I could queue into Alliance raid, but it's not gonna get me anywhere. Watch. More than 30 minutes! Yeah, that's what I thought. I can still get my Adventurer Need bonus. No, wrong button. That one. What am I at for seals? I'm perfectly fine on seals. Let's go gambling! I'm just gonna play Lotto for a little bit, I guess. Just do my 3 things of Lotto. Of Cackpot, play my scratchies. Oh wait, I'm not crying about anything anymore. I forgot to take that off. I could unlock the Alliance raids. I don't think I'll be able to do any of them. Cackpot. Ooh, starting with a 1. Starting off strong. Oh, that's not good. Air Force 1. Pick this row. Damn. Yes, yes I could. I could start the quest line for it at least. That one. Nope. None of those are particularly good. A 142 is a 7. And that's only 36. Oh, I did that. No, it started yesterday. I did that yesterday. I did the quests for it already. We'll go blind. 54? Ugh. Would have been a 148. I have the... I got the otter backpack. Where's the, like, the... Because this is mini Cacpot. Where's regular Cacpot? Cacpot board. Over here. Okay. All of those with terrible amounts of MGP. Jumbo Cacpot. I waited too long. 1, 5, 6, 7. Cool. Nah. Alright, now let's do Air Force One. Because I'm good at that, and it just popped up. Where's Air Force One again? There. I went the wrong way around this thing. Alright, let's go rail shooter. What, you're playing on an alt too? Nyong. It's the Kraken! Nyong. Oh my god, you have a spreadsheets? A perfect game yet again. Da 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 da. You really are insane. See, these ones I never quite understood how to do. Because that was, like, pretty high power. Or do I try and get in the middle? That was bad. 0 points. That was better. The only game I've ever had a spreadsheet for was D&D. I think. Hold on. I'm curious now. I don't use Excel, so all my spreadsheets are in Sheets. What have I got in Google Sheets? Where's my Google Sheets? Why is it not showing up here? Why do I need to Google Sheets? Wait, why do I need to sign in for this? Okay, there we go. D&D... critical fumble tables, D&D... Oh, I have a spreadsheet for trading prices in Mountain Blade 2. It's mostly D&D. I've got some spreadsheets for, like, collecting in my card games and stuff. Nice, nice. Okay. Where do I go to unlock the Alliance raid? Gatekeeper. No, I've already done that. Kugane. I shouldn't be surprised. Everything's in Kugane for this expansion. I got a friend who's been developing a TTRPG. It's quite fun. Wait, are you sure it's Kugane and not Rauga's Reach? Because Biggs and Wedge are in Rauga's Reach. Oh wait, no, that's the normal raid series, not the Alliance raid series. Never mind. I got confused. Because the Biggs and Wedge stuff with Omega is normal raid series, not Alliance raid. So it'll either be King of the Castle or Dramatis Personae. Or New King on the Block. I guess Dramatis Personae. Do 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 do. Ba da 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 da. Either way, I should not be an archer for this. Or a bard, rather. What is going on here? Mass protest at the Garlean building. I'm gonna shit on the Garlean embassy's footsteps. Don't forget to wipe... What the hell? There's a person whose name is Aurum Vale. My outfit has not changed. I'm a paladin though. This is not the attire of... There we go. Yes. Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? What is going on? There's so many people, they're just popping in and out because my game can't load them. What the fuck is happening? I'm joining in the walk. Why is there a walk? What's going on? They're voyages. They're all visiting. None of them are from this data center. I'm in party chat. They keep talking about Yuri and Yaoi, so... I mean, what is going on? Someone's comment, I don't care how many genders the IRS sends me, I will kiss them all. People keep popping in and out of existence. Jesus. How are they walking? They must all be on controller. This feels so scripted. I don't know how to walk. I can run or stand still. I don't have a thumbstick. How do you walk? What is the purpose of the walk? Apparently the purpose of the walk is to walk. Or gains, or fun. Everyone's getting into swimming glam. What is going on? But people are just like phasing in and out of existence because my game can't handle how many people there are. Jesus Christ. I have no swimming glam, so I will exist here in my armor. Yes, insanity? Oh, okay. Numlock. It is doing nothing. I'm pressing the numlock button. Jesus Christ, everyone just phasing in and out of existence. Oh, that. Oh, there we go. Okay. I have the watering emote now. That's the one that I figured. Hold on. The amount of people just, like, disappearing is kind of insane. I've never seen this before. Brought to you by Hikecord. Join Hike... Apparently this is just a Discord that organizes hikes in Final Fantasy. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. The hike is also being streamed. Search Viridis Arpergius. What? Hold on, let me look this up. I want to find the stream for this, to see if it's real. Viridis Arpegius. Walking Rauga's reach to Doma Enclave. We shall walk. Yeah, no, it's a thing. I see the stream. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can see myself jumping in the stream. They're looking from this angle. Where am I? There I am! I see myself in the stream. I mean, yeah, the queues are long because none of these people are in queue. They're just here. I have invaded a stream! I'm like front and center in the stream at the moment, jumping up and down. Oh, hold on, I need to move over slightly. The stream delay is kind of insane. If anyone would like to see me jump up and down on stream, here is the link. I mean, I could. Yeah. But, like, I have no idea what's going on, and I doubt any of them would come to the stream, but, This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Look, this person's name is Aurum Vale. They are the dungeon. They are the dungeon Aurum Vale. What's happening in 2 minutes? This is chaos. Wait, this is just a pit stop? Because the stream title is like walking from Ralga's Reach to Kugane. Oh no, to Doma. Okay, so they've still got to go to Doma. What on earth is happening? I'm so confused. The Doman Enclave, okay. Shall I join them for their walk? Look at all of these people flexing. Oh look, it's just Hildebrand. Look, Hildebrand is here. Someone has made their character look exactly like Hildebrand. I didn't know you could do that. But they're all just flexing. I will also flex. Alright, they're all going to the Ruby Sea now, apparently. I will follow them for a time. I'm not leaving Kugane. I'll follow the crowd out of until This is so stupid. Yeah, I'll wave them on their journey. This is so weird. Da, 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 da. Pretty much. Well, that would explain why when I switched to Paladin, it took a while for my outfit to change. I was unlocking the, the thingies for the thingies. Oh, actually, I will be right back. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy is full of that stuff from what I understand. There's like Lalafell Day is a big one. And like, I don't want to shit on WoW too much, but it really doesn't feel like that game has had a soul for a number of years. Welcome, my lord. There's a young maiden here who would speak with you. Miss, the adventurer has arrived. Here he is, the liberator of both Doma and Alamigo in the flesh. I am Lena Murila, correspondent for the Raven. You may recognize me from my expose on the secret lives of the homunculi. But enough small talk. It's not for nothing that I've been standing here since yesterday morning on the off chance you'd pass by. No, I'm here because... Actually, it's best you hear it from Alma. I am but an observer. Alma! Alma, come! I found him! A child. Is this the adventurer of whom you spoke? Indeed it is. Please, I beg you, find my father. You are his only hope. She doesn't look like she's from Doma. That doesn't look like Doman clothing. Alma doesn't seem like a Doman name either. It's alright, Alma. We are attracting unwanted attention. Might I suggest a change of venue? We will await you before the Prima Vista. The theater barge has a berth at the airship landing. There's an airship landing here? Wait, the Prima Vista? I know that name. At least I'm pretty sure I know that name. I do know that name. That's from Final Fantasy IX. Now where's the airship landing? Because I know there was an airship, but I didn't know there was an airship landing. Oh, this is the airship landing. Okay. It's just like, the airship hasn't landed, so... As I said before, I think we better continue this conversation in the privacy of the young lady's barge. It's not that I don't trust anyone here, it's simply that I don't trust anyone here. Gateguard Minigumo has been instructed to look out for you. In future, speak with him when you wish to gain admission to the docks. No! Let me go! Thank you for coming, Oshato. You're probably wondered why I've summoned you to an airship. And a Garlean one at that. That's a Garlean airship? That doesn't look Garlean. I mean, I guess all airships are Garlean because they're, like, the technology is primarily theirs. Allow me to explain on the shuttle. The design of that airship does not look Garlean in the slightest. I love the design of the airship. That's a classic Final Fantasy airship right there. Okay, the inside looks Garlean. The Prima Vista serves as both stage and home to the majestic Imperial Theatre Company. You can keep that dirk in your drawers. No one here is a member of the Imperial Army, nor are there any spies within the troop. At least, no known spies. Ask anyone, and they will readily attest. The majestic Imperial Theatre Company are the finest practitioners of the dramatic arts to be found anywhere on the 3 great continents and beyond. They have admirers throughout the Empire and its territories, and even boast a sizable following in Gridania. Hence my assignment to their story. It is a little-known fact, outside Garlemald at least, that the late Emperor was a devoted patron of the arts, who supported various theatre troupes to the tune of much coin. Indeed, Solus was so enamored by the majestic players that he ordered the construction of this very airship, that the troupe might perform in every corner of the Empire. When his grandson took the throne, however, everything changed. Now all theatre troupe, domestic and foreign, must submit their works for approval by the Central Imperial Board of Censors. If a play is deemed vulgar or inflammatory, it is banned and the troupe denied their writ of transit. The worst offenders, well, they're never heard from again. This policy has effectively left playwrights with one of 2 options: compromise their creativity, the creative integrity to curry favor with his radiance, or put down their quills altogether. The principal of the Majestic, however, chose a 3rd option, to express his disapproval for the new Emperor's policy obliquely, in ostensibly unpolitical works. Pray forgive me for my earlier outburst. I am Alma Bus Lexentale, daughter of Principal Genomus Sen Lexentale. What do the middle names mean outside of the military? Because they confer military rank, right? But if you're not in the military, what do the middle names mean? Mayhap you have heard of my father's latest play, the Zodiac Brave story. On the surface, it is an innocent retelling of a well-known Garlean fairy tale, hardly worthy of the censor's attention. But beneath, it is something quite different, a fact that censors failed to spot when they approved the manuscript for public performance. The play quickly became a huge success. The common folk loved its fantastical story, while the learned class appreciated its true message. By the time the Imperial Board of Censors realized their mistake, it was too late. No longer in a position to prohibit the performance outright without admitting fault. They took aim at the company's purse strings instead. The earlier in the alphabet, the closer to civilian you are. Okay. So it's not just a military rank, it's a social class as well. Before long, noble patrons began to withdraw their support, fearing to be associated with the troupe. And by the end, even the learned felt compelled to feign ignorance. By bleeding the majestic of their funding, the censors robbed them of their voice. And none of this has made it any clearer as to why you're here. Right. Allow me, Lena. Sid! I've known Genomus since we were students at the Magitek Academy. When I heard his daughter was in Kugane looking to enlist the aid of an adventurer, I felt compelled to give her your name. I'm sorry for not announcing myself sooner, old friend. Uno momento. Genomus and I were from different worlds, but that only served to fuel our friendship. Many were the nights we would prattle on into the wee small hours, warm flagons of peated ale numbing our minds to the other's naive ideology. Yet, no matter where our conversations began, it would invariably end with him telling me how he was going to change the Empire from the inside out. The troop was to be his path into people's hearts. Even after the Empire forced him from his home, Genomus never gave up hope that his work might change the world. Art will ever strain against artificial bounds and borders, man-made walls and misguided walls. It is in such times of uncertainty that we must needs embrace our calling and take to the skies, so others must do the same. What I'm trying to say, rather poorly I concede, is that not all Garleans are hewn from the same stone. Just as there are those who pledge their lives to the Empire, and would never think to question the authority of its leaders, there are those like Alma's father and myself, whose love for their country does not blind them to its flaws. Still, try selling that sack of sunflower to an Alamegan or a Doman who has watched his family consumed in the flames of a Magitech Reaper. How many Eorzean adventurers do you think would leap at the opportunity to help an Imperial search for her missing father? And in Garlean territory, no less. But you are different. You have seen enough to know the line between good and evil is not defined by race, color, or creed. So what say you? Indeed. Now that you understand the nature of the task, perhaps Alma could provide some insight as to where we might begin our search. Shortly before my father disappeared, he began work on his next play, a successor to the Zodiac Brave story. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Please, follow me. It's a fucking unison nod. Fancy elevator. Through adventure and hardship, young Delita, a boy of common blood, becomes a hero, culminating in the birth of the mythical kingdom of Ivalice. Ivalice! I know that word! But that is where the story ends. There is no record of anything that follows. Was Principal Genomus simply going to invent something? My father believed that he had discovered evidence of a second hero, one whose efforts went largely unnoticed, but without whom Delita would never have risen to the throne. His was the next tale he wanted to tell, the true Zodiac Brave story. A second hero? According to my father's studies, this young man was one of Delita's closest friends and confidants. That is, until the untimely passing of Delita's sister forced the two to part ways. Yet the unnamed hero continues to provide aid to his friend by thwarting the machinations of those who would scheme against Delita, thus paving the way for the pauper's rise to regent. You must forgive me, but I've never heard anyone make such claims. How exactly did your father come by this information? That is a long story, and one which begins and ends with Genomus becoming lost in the very legend he sought to lay bare. Even as far back as our academy days, Ivalice had Genomus firmly in its grasp. He flatly refused to believe the story was just a fairy tale. And so, when he was finally driven out of Garlemald, it was only natural that he should choose this of all places as his refuge. Was it not, Alma? That is correct, Master Garland. It has long been my father's belief that the ruins of ancient Ivalice lie beyond Nagxia, buried beneath the sands of the Dalmasca Desert. Poor Dalmasca. The kingdom prospered in relative isolation for countless generations, until the Empire came calling. When not touring, my father would organize expeditions to the Dalmasca Desert to search for proof of Ivalice's existence. Sometimes he would bring back strange artifacts, ancient tomes, and crystals. Crystals unlike any other. My father called them Eorzea, and claimed they were vital to proving his theory. This is one such crystal. By the 12, it's magnificent. Ivalice Legends tells of crystal bequeathed by the gods unto those who would be kings. It is during his quest to gather Eorzea that young Delita rises to prominence. I must have heard the tale 1,000 times from my nursemaid, but that's all it ever was, a tale. My father would often tell us how Eorzea spoke to him. At the time, we assumed he was speaking figuratively, that the stone's beauty roused his muse. Is she a Gallian? She doesn't have the third eye, though, does she? Or is her hair just in the way? But then he began to act strangely. How so? Following our arrival here in Kinkashi, my father spent most of his time cloistered in his chambers, poring over his past research, and though he was alone, we could oft hear him in conversation. It was not uncommon to my father to recite the lines as he wrote them, but it soon became clear that this was something else. It was as if he was talking to my mother who passed several winters gone. Might this not have been out of mere loneliness, or perhaps the strain on your flight from Garlemald? Possibly, but that would not explain the voices which answered him. This looks like someone I want to stab. This definitely looks like someone I want to stab. Alma, who are these people? I told you I did not require any help finding father, especially from outsiders. So good of you to join us, Ramza. Allow me to introduce... Enough, Master Sid. We may be shunned by the Empire, but we are still Garleans, and we still have our pride, unlike some, it seems. We require neither the aid nor the pity of the foreign rabble. Have you forgotten where you are, brother? It is we who are the foreign rebel. This land and its customs are all but unknown to us. We would be fools to conduct our search without a proven guide. Your sister is right, Ramza. As for my good friend here, you must trust us ill-placed. I will personally vouch for his character. In all the time I have known him, he has never once let anything as insignificant as race or creed, color, his judgment. You are lucky to have him. But we would have you, Master Garland. Why do you refuse us? You know why. Until this affair with Omega is resolved, my hands are tied. It pains me to refuse you and your sister, but it pains me far more to leave Genomus to his fate. I am sorry. You need not apologize. I let my emotions get the better of me. After what happened in Rabanastra, it may be time to admit we're out of our depth. My brother's last expedition met with tragedy in the ruins. Hey, I said that before I even saw his face. I was basing it purely off of his clothes. That motherfucker came up the elevator and I saw his back and I was like, he looks stabbable. The Empire turned Rabanastra into a death trap. You were a fool to set foot there without a proper escort. I realize that now, Master Garland. But at the time, I saw an opportunity to rescue our father, and I took it. Whatever led you to believe that your father was in Dalmasca's capital? My father's fascination with Evolution legend began with a trip to the antediluvian city, long before the war. Call it a premonition, but something tells me that's where he has returned. Now, you must excuse me. I need some time to think. Then, Alma, I shall leave you and your brother in Oshato's capable hands. He has ever repaid my trust with interest. You would do well to grant him yours. Thank you, Master Garland. We will not forget this kindness. Damn, today's kind of been a sad stream for numbers. Oh well, I'm still having fun. Master Garland seems to think highly of you, so I will withhold judgment until after Dalmasca. Okay, he might not be as stabbable as he first let on. Yeah, there's a few people. Like I haven't seen a honey bunny bee, for a while, nor have I seen Franbo for a bit. Those two are almost always here, or used to be for a while. I haven't seen Reggie for a bit either. That's not a control panel. That is a piece of iron. And Dalmasca is nestled in a forgotten corner of the Empire's outermost territory. I do not foresee any trouble from the standing army, but would suggest committing to memory the locations of each of the barge's exit, just in case. As for the flight itself, the currents above Dalmasca are as wild as the land below. You may want to hold on. I do love the look of this airship. Oh, complete our descent to Rabanastra in the shuttle. Oh. Ramza. I thought I made myself clear, Alma. The capital is simply too dangerous. Father would never forgive me if I were to lose you trying to rescue him. Come, we are wasting time. The royal city of Rabanastra. This place is a lot less destroyed than I was expecting. I seem to remember them talking about absolutely fucking nuking the city. According to my father, Rabanastra was already a thriving city some 1,000 years ago. But after performing several private excavations beneath the so-called Desert Sapphire, my father came to the conclusion that it was not the first settlement to stand here. Then your father believes that Rabanastra sits atop the royal capital of Lesalia, capital of Ivalice? But if that's true, it could change history. We would be famous. Famous? Are you sure you don't mean rich? You're kinda all alike. Parasites grown fat on the sweat and suffering of others. Bold words for a boy of but 16 summers. And what, pray tell, have I done to deserve such spite? I only wish to learn the truth behind the disappearance of the Empire's foremost playwright. If that should lead to something bigger, well then, I would be the worst reporter in the realm if I did not pursue it. Yes, yes. We can argue about this now, or we can return to the Prima Vista and report back to our army of adventurers that it is time to begin the expedition. I humbly suggest the latter. He is, but he's also, like, still not the worst, still not the most, like, fucking stuck-up Garlean that we've come across. We've come across much worse. You see, it is as I said, brother. Let them come to us. Oh, it's the lizard people from Ivalice. Should we kill them now? The ones with the big ears. No, the time is not right. I forget what they're called. When has that stopped us before? Fool, do you see that one? Slayer of gods, they call him Warrior of Light. Or Slayer of gods, they call him Warrior of Light. Okay, well, let's see if this does anything. I bet this Q will say no. This Q indeed does say no. I do think I will probably be calling a early stream tonight. Yeah, sorry. So as I said on my outro yesterday, I will not be streaming tomorrow. I will be having a day off, mostly because my D&D game is going to go late. Oh my god. Okay. My D&D game is very much going to run late tomorrow. So I will see you all on Monday. Or not Tuesday, or Sunday, depending on your time zone. Probably Monday for most of you. But yeah. Alright. Enjoy my funky outro music as we... I would do my normal outro, but I know no one is watching right now. Twitch currently says I have 1 viewer. But I know there's at least 2 of you there. Because you're both talking to me. But yeah, I will see you all on Monday. Enjoy your... No, I think it's just bugged. My other screen says 3 viewers. Which is, if I refresh the page... Yeah, it says 3 now. It does count mods, yeah. But yeah, I guess I'll do it anyway. If you have enjoyed what you've seen and you have not followed, consider dropping a follow. No, it says 1 again. I don't know what's going on, but it just jumped back down to 1. Consider dropping a follow. If you really enjoy what I do, and you want to support, consider dropping a sub. But I also have a Discord. If you're not part of that, consider jumping into that. That's just in the description, in my channel description down below. If you are not already there. That's where I post most of my stream updates and stuff. But other than that, I bid you farewell. What is it? Farewell? No. Goodbye, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu. That's it. That's the thing. It's just there's just a link in my channel description. So if you just scroll down on the Twitch page, you'll see it. Alright, I'll catch you next time, Graham, and I'll catch you next time in Sanity. Farewell.